are a couple of days into week 3 now, and I'm back again with a bit of a recap on what's been happening. A day after Diwali, we went to Chandigarh, which is a 2-hour drive from Ludhiana, 2.5 hours, and we went to the water park, an amusement park. They're right next door to each other. We were the only family at the amusement park for about 2 hours. We had every single ride to ourselves. We took Deek's parents on the rides and they enjoyed it, so that was fun. And then we went over to the water park, and I reckon they had about 12 slides, easily 12 or 15 slides. And yeah, also a lot of fun, so we've got a lot of videos of that. We went to the Pakistan and Indian border. We went as a family to that. So every single day they do the same parade. It's like a celebration of peace between Pakistan and India, and very, very eye-opening. Like, we are talking hundreds of people on each side. So they've got the border gate, and then India's on this side, Pakistan on that side, and yeah, you all sit down and you watch them perform, and everybody's up cheering and clapping and long live India, long live Pakistan. And someone, just a random person from the crowd, would get up and do the chant, and then everyone would follow the chant. Yeah, it was crazy. And afterwards, a bit shockingly, a couple of the army guys that were there wanted a photo with me, and I was, ooh, like, that's kind of nice. Very just different, never had that happen before. I think maybe it's not really a tourist hotspot, not many tourists go there, but we ended up getting surrounded by people wanting photographs and we had to get out of there. But yeah, it was, this week has been, whew, yeah, a lot. I just wanted to touch base really quickly about a few things that have been quite eye-opening for me. With the street dogs, there are a lot of street dogs, but the street dogs are like very well looked after. You'll find quite a few fat ones. They obviously get a lot of bones and a lot of leftovers, but people put out water for them in the morning and at night, and there's not as many as I thought there would be. Like, on our street there's one king, and he is a beautiful creamy coloured dog. I have no idea what breed he is, but he is so friendly. And the street dogs are actually friendlier than the dogs people have in their house as pets, because they get locked up and I don't think they go out for walks very much. But this little guy will come up to you and you'll eat some bread or lovely, and you'll try play with your feet, like play a game with your feet. Obviously you have to be really careful because they can still bite you, but yeah, that was really interesting. So it's kind of like a peaceful feeling that I know the dogs are looked after. They don't get hit by cars. They do if they, you know, run out in the front of a car, but people avoid them. Yeah, so that's been really nice. The cows, hundreds of cows, not in this area, but especially when we drove through a couple of towns on the way to the Pakistan border, loads of cows, like lots of cows, fat, massive cows, and quite a few baby cows as well, but very, again, looked after. Yeah, like, obviously they're worshipped here in India. I'm not sure if the whole of India or just this part of India. I need to look into that, but yeah, very fat cows. And my last interesting wedding thing is right next door to our house there's a park, and about 5 in the morning, between 5 and 6 in the morning, there's a group of the older generation who go there and they do morning yoga, and the yoga is yoga I've never heard before. I also didn't know existed. I just didn't know, and the first time I heard it I was petrified. Like, I was lying here awake and I was like, what is that noise? And I asked Steve and I was really confused, and they go, and they do laughing yoga, like, and it's so loud and there's loads of them, and they just, and then they go, ah. But yeah, so they do that every day. So before I leave, I'm gonna try go over and show you what I mean, because yeah, it must be so good. Like, and then you just start laughing and everyone's laughing and you're just having a really great time at 5 in the morning. So yeah, I'll try and show that. But yeah, I'll try to think of a couple other things that have been really interesting, because they were interesting to me, so I think they would be interesting to you also. But yes, enjoy this part 2 of week 2, and it's probably going to be a long one. Bye!
कोई नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ ਠੀਕ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਰੱਖੋ ਬਾਈ ਘਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਪਤਾ